the way that the question is phrased. It's asking how do we support each stage with the challenges students and teachers face, because when we think of support, we think of usually having a solid foundation, and I think that starts with the first step in this coaching cycle, which is that pre-planning stage, the building relationships and understanding what the challenge even is, kind of like a needs assessment. It's important because sometimes we have perceptions of what we think the challenge is, and we assume things that we don't know. And perhaps teachers do this too about their own students, like they perceive that they're not coming to school because they don't value their education, or that they're not understanding something because they don't care, or the other way around, that they don't care because they're not understanding something, and we don't know, right? So it's important to understand the situation, gather some data, see where we really are. I think, is that Jim Knight who's like, what is the reality, or something like that? Like, where are we really? What is actually happening? And to me, that's kind of the start of how we support each of the other parts of the coaching cycle. What are the current issues facing students in schools that coaching can support? Well, as a high school teacher, I am seeing a lot of like decrease in attendance. I teach ELD, and I teach the newcomers, and I also teach the students who have been in ELD for a long time. And I think that I'm gonna call it apathy, maybe, but I'm not exactly sure what their situation is. I know there are a lot of reasons, and there's a lot of, it's complicated to know exactly why they're not coming. I wish that they could be in class. I know that I can help them when they're there, but when they're not there, there's not much I could do. Perhaps a coach could help by making learning more accessible. If for whatever reason students are not attending class, there could still be an opportunity for learning, perhaps online or other options. I don't know. It would be interesting to see what a coaching cycle might look like when we're targeting not the students who show up to class, but the students who don't. I would love that support as a classroom teacher myself.